Hello everyone, it's Gina Page of AfricanAncestry.com, and I'm back. It's been a few Wednesdays since I've had the opportunity to talk to you all. If you've been following us on Facebook, you know that I've been in Egypt, in Kemet, for the past 2 weeks, and I'm finally back. It was an amazing trip. I don't know that you can even really describe the experience of visiting Kemet, because you know, here in the United States we don't have anything that's ancient. You know, the concept of ancient is new to us, or foreign to us, but there we're talking about thousands and thousands and thousands of years of history, and these massive temples and structures that were built without cranes, without tractors, without those machines that dig up the earth. We didn't have any of those things back then, and so it's just incredible to learn about how they built these structures, why they built the structures, and then they're still standing after all of these years, having been buried in sand and excavated and torn down by invaders, and all of the things that make it challenging to preserve our history in particular. So I went on that trip with the IKG Cultural Center founder, Anthony Browder. He took a group of about 60 people, and you know what? The very first night I walked into the lecture, we had lectures every night following our visits out in the field, if you will, and there was a brother wearing an African Ancestry Nigeria t-shirt, and I was like, what? We got African Ancestry in Kemet. His name is Kevin Amy, and so Kevin was representing, and then Tony asked me to say a few words about African Ancestry, and I asked anyone there who had taken our test to please stand, and there were about 10 people on that trip who were African Ancestry family members. So you saw my hashtag African Ancestry in Kemet. That was real. We represented, and so many people that were on that trip with us have pledged to find their roots. So I'm looking forward to expanding our family with my new royal family from Kemet. So that was that trip. You can see some of the posts. I created more posts than we posted, so there may be more posts coming in the future. I don't know. You know, people want to show off their pictures. I'm not really like that, but if you want to see them, let me know, and we'll post them. So this week we celebrated World Fashion Day, and so you know how I feel about black businesses and supporting black businesses. Oh yeah, it's National Black Business Month, in case you haven't figured that out from our social media. So today, since we just celebrated World Fashion Day, I wanted to shout out some of my favorite fashionistas. Anika Hobbs at nubianhuman.com. She has a boutique here in Washington, D.C. in Anacostia. It's definitely worth a visit when you're in town. And if you can't get to D.C., you can always check out her goods on nubianhuman.com. I also love Jess over at AnkaraStreets.com. She makes beautiful clothing with Ankara fabric. And I'm kind of torn because I was wearing all of my things from my other favorite, SimplyCecily.com. Shout out to Cecily Habimana. And then I met Jess, and so now I'm like, oh, do I wear Cecily? Do I wear Jess? But you can't lose with either one of those sisters. They're very talented women in fashion that are making the connections between African fashion and fabrics and African American styling. So please check out my girlfriends at those sites. The last Facebook Live we did, I had a takeover. We had Diallo, who is the founder of the Adinkra group, he came in and took over and represented and did a really good job. It's funny because Diallo doesn't have a shy bone in his body, but when he got in front of that camera, he was all nervous seeming, but he did an excellent job. And he was also promoting an event, an annual concert that his organization does called Birthright, and African Ancestry was a sponsor this year of Birthright. And the most exciting part of that evening for me was not his reveal, to be perfectly honest. It was the little babies who were drumming and dancing. Oh my goodness, you all can't imagine these little babies, like I don't know how old they were, 4, 5, 6, drumming their hearts out, dancing their hearts out. It was I loved it. You all should go over to Birthright's Facebook page. Hopefully they posted some footage of the concert. They had groups, Farafina Khan, Dance and Drum Company. They have different levels. They were there. There was a group out of Trenton, New Jersey that was there, and some other groups too. Everybody was amazing. But after intermission, Diallo's ancestry was revealed, and that was what he was waiting for. I think he's been waiting for that for several months now, trying to bribe everybody in my office to find out what the answer is. But my team is strong, and they didn't give in. That's right. Shout out to Kelly, Ty, and Simone. And so, yeah, we found Diallo's ancestry. His maternal ancestry is shared among the Fulani people living in Nigeria today. And did you know that Diallo is a Fulani name? Who knew? Apparently, if you find the Fulani in Senegal and Mali and Guinea, that's a common last name is Diallo. Or they probably don't say it like that. That's my DC version, Diallo. So that was interesting, right? What are the chances? And then we did something really special. We traced his paternal ancestry to the Teke people living in Gabon today, and we had a representative. Oh my goodness, I want to get her title right. Her name is Dr. Muriel Moore, and she is the senior counsel for special affairs, or for social affairs, at the Embassy of Gabon. So she came and revealed the ancestry to Diallo and his family. And it was amazing because he has like this humongous family. So they took up the whole entire stage, half of them on his mother's side and half of them on his father's side. And then, of course, some of them bridged across both sides. And she gave him a 5-year visa to Gabon. So you see what happens when you roll with African ancestry. If you guys want us to come do a reveal at your church or with your sorority or fraternity group or your community organization or your school, your after-school program, we come correct. We try and bring as much as we can to make it a fulfilling experience beyond just the obvious. I mean, knowing where you're from is fulfillment enough, but we try to do what we can to make it extra for you. So I want to shout out Diallo, the Adinkra group. Thank you for partnering with us, and we had great seats at the concert, so that was cool. Like I said, you know it's National Black Business Month, and so we made a playlist for you guys. What I did was I polled I think 20 business owners from all different kinds of business, from venture capital to construction to what else? To fashion, to I don't know, everybody that I could think of, to ask them what's their go-to song when they need to be inspired, or what's their go-to song when they need to be hyped up. And so we have 2 playlists on Spotify. Spotify's free. You can just log into Spotify, get a free account, and our playlists are We Stay Hyped and We Stay Inspired. And so check those out. You can get your groove on in the middle of the day. And if you're a business owner, or even if you're not and you need some motivation, we got everything. I mean, we have from DJ Khalid, is that how you say his name? All the way, I don't know, I'm not cool, to Neo, to Kirk Franklin. We span the gamut. I'm outside here, so I can't see your comments, but I want to thank you all for commenting. Oh, Tamika, I see you're there. Okay. So that's that. And then the other thing, we were doing this month is celebrating the release of The Cooking Gene by my friend and African ancestry family member, Michael Twitty. And so we did a giveaway where we gave away 3 books, 3 autographed copies. He came in and autographed them especially for the winners. And then our Uber Facebook Live producer, Ty Brooks, wanted to keep one aside to give away to you guys today on Facebook Live. I know it's backwards, but this is The Cooking Gene, and this copy is autographed too. It's not going to have your name because we don't know who you are as the winner yet, but I just want to show you that he autographed this one. So you got his John Hancock on here, and this is an awesome book. I hope you guys go to mahoganybooks.com and get your copy. Oh, I'll show you. You have to get a copy because there's a picture of me in there. He has a picture of Henry Louis Gates too, but I'm much better. But see, I don't know if you can see this picture of me. This is when we did his reveal in North Carolina. So anyway, it's a great book. It's a memoir. It's a history of his family, a history of food, a history of and the genealogy of the South. And I'm going to give away a copy to one of you guys. So my question is going to be related to National Black Business Month. And so the first person who can tell me who the richest black businessman in the world is and where he lives will win this copy of The Cooking Gene. And of course I don't have on my glasses, so I cannot see what you guys are saying, which sucks when you're doing Facebook Live. But anyway, so the first person to tell us who the richest businessman in the world is and where he lives will receive this copy of The Cooking Gene. So that's my Facebook Live for you guys. This is my edition of Facebook Live, and I want to thank you all for joining me. I'm happy to be back. It's hard to readjust though. I'm telling you, this jet lag is something kind of special. But anyway, don't forget about AfricanAncestry.com. It's not too late for you to get a test kit to find out where you're from. You don't want Diallo to get all the shine. You need to know where your family's roots are. And like I said, we do large groups. We do small groups. So if you want to get a group of people together and take the test, we can arrange to reveal those results for you in a special way. And I hope you all have a great rest of the day. Take care. I don't know how to stop it.